Good morning, everybody. So everybody's watching the international right now, so I thought I could just go ahead and play some Hearthstone because easy content, and I too want to watch the international. So yeah. Also, I'm actually kind of surprised that a lot of people don't know how Hearthstone works. I kind of assumed everybody did. So I'll just go ahead and explain it really quickly for a few games. But we're gonna be playing a bit of not Control Warrior, Grim Patron Warrior, because that's the deck I really enjoy playing. It's the start of a new season, so I'm only ranked 19. I haven't gotten to play that much. Like, I used to get to really high rankings constantly when I spent more time on the game. Like, I usually ended the season on rank, like, 3, rank 2, something like that. The highest I got was rank 1. Never got to Legend. That's just because I haven't invested enough time into it. I really think that, like, getting to Legend is not that difficult. You just need a lot of time. And especially like if you don't like playing super aggro, like me, I like playing a more control or combo style. But yeah, anyway, you know what, I would actually keep the, I don't know, I'm gonna toss the whirlwind. Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of a curve. It's not on curve, but it's kind of a curve, right? We have a play every turn, that's all I care about. So what is Grim Patron Warrior? It's a combo deck. It's really good. It's like the best deck in the game. It's really fun to play. Like, it's interesting because it has a lot of decisions that need to be made. It has a lot of card draw, as you can see. Like, card draw, card draw, card draw. We're gonna spend the first 4 turns just playing card draw. And eventually we get to Grim Patron and then we just kill people in one shot. That's the idea, that's the plan. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, so Hearthstone, how does Hearthstone work? It's basically very similar to Magic in a lot of ways, but also not in a lot of different ways. There's a mana bar, as you can see down here, right? So you get a mana crystal every turn, which then increases the amount of shit you can do, right? And that's actually kind of awkward. Oh, you know what? I still run out the Acolyte. Not sure if that's the right play, actually. It's probably not. You know what I should have done? I should have inner raged the Acolyte. That was a misplay. But maybe he just keeps the shade in hiding. A lot of people like to do that. Yeah, no, I fucked that up. Yeah, he's gonna keep it in hiding, okay. Well, that's fine. Because I'll just continue cycling through my deck. You can try to make this work if you want to, but eventually your shit is just gonna die, because by the time I'm done, nah man, this is not gonna do much. You're just giving me more damage, that's all you're doing. Oh well. But as I was saying, what was I actually saying? I was saying something. Alright, yeah, you get mana crystals every turn. You don't have to play lands like in Magic, you just get it. Which is really nice, right? It makes it a lot simpler. And, oh nice, Battle Rage. And then you just play your shit. There are minions, there are weapons, and then there are spells. Right? Minions are just dudes you throw on the board. Weapons are what you are like... You can't like equip them like this and then just hit people with it. Which is pretty neat. Right? And spells, well, they get, you know, like, I think it's pretty obvious, right? You can't do anything on your opponent's turn. Hearthstone is very uninteractive like that. But that's just something you have to deal with. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I think I'll actually just forest on this turn. Because it seems like I'm getting really close to just winning. So forest on seems like a decent idea. Because like I got big combos coming up here. Like really big combos. And he has this. Which is kind of scary, but that's 11 damage right now, but... That's fine. They're just gonna sit there. I think I have like 1 or 2 more turns left before he starts going crazy on me. Which is really all I need. And I got my value from forest on. So the way most minions work in this game... Oh wow, really? You're just gonna keep it alive? No, why did you silence it then? It was a complete waste. Okay, Okay, you know what? I'll do this. I know that is not optimal, but I just want some card draw. Alright, I want some more cards here. Yeah, you see, this is why. I think that totally worked out. I could get another Grand Patron. No, I'll wait for a big combo. Because this is still threatening, right? This is still scary for him. So again, I think we have one more turn. He could kill us right now. Maybe? 9, 23, 28. No, he can. No, he can. He can. So he could kill us right now. That is if he has the 3 cards he needs for that, which is Innovate, Force of Nature, Savage Roar. Minions in this game work this way. So they are basically 3 or 4 different types of minions, right? Depending on how you see it. You're so dead. He's so done. I got him. Yeah, we won. We won so hard. You should really start hitting with this. It's just... It doesn't matter. We won. Think like this? Yeah. Everyone, get in here. Got him. So yeah, you see, this is kind of how this deck works. It just kills things. Like, just from... Like, the damage we had this turn is actually insane. Right, he has 18 HP, we have far more damage than that. It's not even close. Like, we have so much overkill on this guy. Yeah, but minions either do something when they are on board, right? Or they do something when they are played, which is called a battle cry, or something when they die, which is a death rattle. And... well, there are also some that don't do anything, but nobody plays those. Like, those kind of suck. But that's kind of how it goes, right? And it's a pretty simple game. Like, really, I think Hearthstone is like super self-explanatory. There's not really much that I think you need to know. Like, minions keep the HP. It's just a card game. This is my problem. Because I kind of, like, I used to play a lot of card games. I still do. Like, I just enjoy card games, right? So, there are a lot of things that are just, like, obvious to me that that should probably be explained, right? But I just don't see them as something that needs explaining, which is a bit of a problem. But oh well. So, for example, Unstable Ghoul. He has Taunt, right? Which means that if you hit it, yeah, well, if you want to attack, you need to hit him. You need to hit minions with Taunt first. You can't bypass that. And Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all minions. So whenever he dies, everybody takes 1 damage. Or this guy, Death Rattle, draw a card. This guy works just really nice because, you know, he's kind of like an additional whirlwind effect. And that's what we want to have many of. We just want as many whirlwind effects. This is a pretty, I don't know, combo-centered version of Grand Patron. There are some versions that run Dr. Boom and like Gromage and play much slower. But this is not that. Like, this one is just based on drawing a shitload of cards, like just as many as you possibly can, and then winning in one big swing. Which we did last game, so yeah, it's pretty neat. Well, it's pretty neat. It's just a really fun deck to play. Like, that's what I mostly enjoy about it. Like, it's just, this is the kind of deck, right? Like, where with other decks you sometimes feel a bit, you know, like, this is kind of lame. I'm just doing the most basic shit all day. But Grim Patron is not that. Grim Patron is just, you gotta think every single turn, right? Like, right now, what do? I could play Loot Hoarder, but then it just get knifed. So I'll probably just play the Unstable Ghoul. Because Unstable Ghoul actually challenges the Knife Juggler. Grim Patron forces you to think every single turn. It's a really, really enjoyable deck. Like, it's the one that I have found to probably be the most fun out of any deck in Hearthstone so far. It's really cool. It's also not that expensive, which is nice. Like, the only legendary it actually uses is Emperor Forest Sun. So, yeah, it's kind of neat. Doesn't even use that many epics. Doesn't use Shield Slam, but what else is there even? No. It's a really cheap deck, but it's really, really good. So, yeah. Come on, buddy. Quick shot. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this and get ourselves another minion on the board. I'm playing pretty aggressively right here. That's just because I'm playing against a hunter. Right, against a hunter you usually want to be aggressive. Because they tend to be aggressive, and this deck is not like a control style, right? We have limited heal. We have like 2 armor smiths and then we can armor up because we are warrior, but that's about it. But, you know, the best way to really deal with aggro is to just out-aggro them. To just be like, fuck you, I'll go in harder. That's kind of the best plan, I think. Okay. So I'll hit that, and I'll hit that. We're gonna see what kind of deck this is based on the secret. Okay, so it is an aggressive deck. Right, a less aggressive deck probably would have played a freezing trap. So that's good to know. Which is also nice, because next turn we could actually try to go for a Grim Patron. Yeah, I know it's pretty early, but like we can actually do it. There's no downside, really. That guy is also just pretty bad. Okay. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and go for a Grim Patron. Because I'm not sure that he has the removal he needs, right? And then he just loses. Right, like he needs to kill both. If he kills both, then he's still in the game. If he doesn't kill both, he just loses the game. Because then I can get combos started, right? I got a Warstorm Commander, I got Whirlwind, I got Unstable Ghoul, and Cruel Taskmaster. Again, if he doesn't kill both, then he just loses the game right now. Which is why Grim Patron is that good. Like, this is an amazing deck, I think you can kind of tell. It's really, really fun to play. It's just, this guy... I know, like, he doesn't seem that scary at 3-3. But he really is. Okay, yeah, I think I'll go like this. Everyone, get in here! So we still got 2 Grim Patrons left. See that? Right, like we played 1 Grim Patron and he has killed like 3 so far. They just don't die. It's just not a thing they do. Okay, there you go. He finally got him. But that's fine. Because we have now created so much pressure on him that it's actually perfectly okay. Now I can do this, and this, and this. I actually just straight up hit him for quite a bunch. So yeah. Grim Patron, everyone, get in here! This is where the whole like dank meme about everyone get in. That this is it, right? Because Grim Patron is like everyone get in here. King Golem. I don't think there's any way he can possibly kill me. No. Not sure why he killed that. This guy's just pretty bad. I never understood how people can be bad at this game. I know that sounds arrogant, but I just don't think it's very difficult. I think Hearthstone is a very simple game. Okay, did we have lethal? Did I screw it up? As I say how awesome, no, we didn't have lethal. I'll draw another card. I'll draw another card. Yeah, we didn't have lethal. As I say how awesome I am. No, I honestly, I gotta admit, I don't think Hearthstone is a particularly difficult game. I think it's really simple. There's a lot of luck involved just because it's a card game, right? And that always makes it a bit tricky, I feel. What are you doing? Okay, that's an explosive trap. That's fine. It's perfectly okay, but he still loses. Just because of this guy. Got him. Got him. Turns with this deck always take really long. Everyone! There we go. Sweet. Managed to out-aggro him. So I guess I could actually just show you the deck list really quick. Like, what is this actually? How do you build this kind of deck? As I already mentioned, it's actually really not that expensive. So, in a rage, right, just to trigger shit. Execute, because you have a lot of whirlwind effects, like whirlwind and unstable ghoul and death spite. So execute, just casually kill shit. Fiery war axe, only one, mostly because you're running out of spots in the deck. Honestly, it's not that important to have this, right? I have often found myself only wanting one, right? Like I want one early in the game, but afterwards it just doesn't do much. Battle Rage for card draw, Armor Smith, because that's amazing. Also for card draw, actually, like allows you to trigger the Battle Rage. Cruel Taskmaster, only one, again, running out of space in the deck. Loot Hoarder, card draw, Unstable Ghoul, triggering the Frothing Berserkers and the Grim Patron, right, and Acolyte of Pain for card draw, Frothing Berserker for kill, Warzone Commander for kill, Grim Patron for kill, Emperor Forestone for allowing them to kill, Death Spite for being a big weapon that can deal a lot of damage and also allows you to trigger the Whirlwind. Dread Corsair, just one of them, tends to come in handy at times. Honestly, I don't love him. I don't love the Dread Corsair, but it's been good enough to keep in a deck. And 2 Gnomish Inventors for card draw. As you can see, there's a lot of card draw on this deck. There are 2 Gnomish Inventors, 2 Acolytes of Pain, 2 Loot Hoarders, and 2 Battle Rages. That's 8 cards out of a 30 card deck. That's a card draw. Yeah, you need a lot of card draw, but that's what makes us really consistent, right? Because you have 8 cards that allow you to get more cards, you tend to find the cards that you're looking for pretty much every game. And that's like the biggest strength of Grim Patron. Like it's really good just on a conceptual level already, right? It's pretty efficient at killing shit, but the biggest strength is it's super consistent. Like it works almost every single game. So yeah, playing against the priest, that can sometimes end up being a bit tricky. They have Light Bomb, which is awkward. They also have the little, what is she called? Northshire Cleric, which also not that great for us. But yeah, hoping you should. No. No, what is that? 2 mana? You're starting with 2 mana? That's weird. Murdoch. It's the start of a new season, boys. Not really sure what the Murdochs are about, but I'm fine with it. That's weird. Huh. I've not seen anybody play Murlocs in a long time. It is unusual that people play Murloc. God. Oh, by the way, I'm just as tryhard in this as I am in Dota. I want to win, like all the time. So you're almost never gonna find me like mess around with Murlocs or something like that on ranked. I just play like net decks. I just play the decks that I find online that I think are really good and really fun to play. So I do sometimes build my own shit. Like again, I've got to rank 1, but I did that with my own deck. So kind of decent, I would say. Alright, rank 1 on your own, I think is pretty solid. I don't see anybody that's gonna complain about that. Okay, we might have to not rage something here. I have to get rid of this guy, he's gonna grow out of control. Okay, I don't like having to use the inner rage, but against Murlocs, I just don't want too many of them to be on the field at the same time. Like, that's what they do, right? Like, Murlocs are all about having a lot of them, because then they become very powerful. So I just don't want to have a lot of Murlocs on the field, because that's when they become very powerful. So, yeah. Kind of scary like that. Ah, Puddle Stomper. This is really odd. Okay. So, do we Battle Rage this turn? Probably not. I think I can get a bit bigger battle rage than the one I have right now. I think a bigger battle rage is definitely possible. Like, I deliberately let the Gnomish Inventor get hit by the whirlwind quite a bit. Like, those are the kind of thought process you gotta have with going Patron, right? Like, I let this get hit, so I can't battle rage it to become bigger, right? Like, it's just like, yeah, that's how it goes. Okay. Back to work. I still think I can get a bigger battle rage than this. I don't know, I'm being a bit greedy with that. I should probably play it. Like, 2 mana for 2 cards is perfectly fine. But it's just with battle rage you can get these huge turns, and I always want those. Yeah, he's run out of juice. Which is pretty good, because that kind of means we win. No problem. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. Pretty damn well, I would say. I think you can see why I like this deck, right? Like, it's just kind of fun, and I really like the fact that you get to draw a lot of cards, right? I think that's cool. Because not a lot of decks allow you to do that. Like, most decks are just kind of draw dependent. And that's just my least favorite part of any card game, is the luck factor. I just don't enjoy that too much. Which I know is silly, but... Like, it's a card game, there's gonna be luck, right? That's just how it is, but... My blade be thirsty. Okay, you know what? He might have Light Bomb, I would be surprised. I don't know what he can really do. Actually, he could Organize Circle, which would be really bad if he did that, but... I don't know if Murloc Priest plays Organize Circle. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Holy no, but that's fine. That's actually perfectly okay. Because that's just gonna make my dude grow huge. Yeah. Also, look at that battle rate. I knew we could get a bigger one. Well, it doesn't get much bigger than this, though. Ah, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? What a beautiful battle rage that was. My blade be thirsty. I'll also play this guy. Why not? Blood and plunder. It's like my favorite part about Hearthstone, just like sounding like the cards. Just making the noises they make as they get played. Blood and plunder, my blade be thirsty. Get out! Why am I playing against Murloc Priest? What is this? Some next level shit, man. Sea Giant Murloc Priest, okay. I think that concludes it. I have seen it all. Goodbye. I strike! I love this shit. Man, I should get to Legend sometime. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. This, by the way, is totally a Legend deck, right? Like, this kind of deck, this is probably the best deck in the game. Like, this is totally gonna get you to Legend. This totally can get you to rank 1 on Legend. Like, the deck has the potential, and as you can see, like, I think I understand how to play it. So, all that's left now is investing a lot of time into it, and I honestly, like, my least favorite part about Hearthstone are the 1 month seasons. I think that's terrible, because I just don't have enough time to get to a high rank. Right, like, because the season is only 1 month, I know in 1 month I can't get high enough to really, like, get Legend. I just can't do it. I just don't have enough time to play enough games, right? And that's why I don't even bother. Because it's just like, okay, so it doesn't matter anyway, right? I can't do it just because I don't have enough time in 1 month. And I won't get there, so I won't even attempt it. Because I know I can't do it. It's just pointless. I don't know. I think I'll run this out. This is probably a so-called Ebola warrior. I hate that. I hate that shit, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these like Ebola, cancer, and AIDS. Like all of these jokes, they're just not very funny to me. Great work. Goodbye. But this deck is all about just going straight to the face, right? So I'm gonna keep running shit out, right? The whole point of what I'm doing here is I'll just counter his stuff with my minions. I also don't want to stay at a huge hand size against that because it very much relies on divine favor, and I don't want to mess with that. So yeah. Sorry, bit dehydrated right now. Well, mostly because I fell asleep. Like, true silver champion, okay. Yeah, that's fine. It kind of pains me, but I'll likely have to death spy that stupid leper gnome. Also play the Dread Corsair. Yes, the Dread Corsair is just going to die. It's just gonna get straight up like true silver championed. But the thing is, something is going to get true silver championed. Right, that's just how it is. And I would, like, if I had to pick a card in my deck, it would be the Dread Corsair. Because this card is, again, like, it is cute and it can sometimes lead to great plays, but right now it's just not that big of a deal. Reporting for duty. Yeah. Okay, if I get an inner rage, I think I just win. That is not inner rage. I just got an inner rage. No whirlwind. Damn it. If I had that... That's okay. That's fine. This time, as you can see, I did not take the additional point of damage on the no mission mentor. Because in this scenario, I am pretty sure I can get... Like, if I want that point, I can't just get it through hitting something. So, no need to rush it. Grim Patron? I think I'll just play it. I don't think I'm gonna whirlwind even. I think I'll just play him. I'm not sure if this is the right play. I'm really not, but it might work out, right? So as you can see, I'm always keeping it a lower hand size than him. Hammer of Wrath. Well, that is unusual. That's not something you usually see in that deck. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually really weird. I did not expect a Hammer of Wrath, I have to admit. I don't think there's any way I could have possibly expected it, though. Okay, I guess it's time to draw some cards. This is a weird one. Yeah. Beginning of a season, people just run weird shit. I still think the Murloc Priest is just amazing. Like, a big part of why people run weird shit is because they just don't have all the cards they need. Right, and that's, like, I don't have all the cards in the game, I'm not even close to that. But I also don't, like, I don't worry about not having enough cards. Right, like, if I want to play a deck, I can. Right, I sometimes have to disenchant stuff, right, but generally speaking, if I want to play a deck, I can. And mostly, like, all of the decks I want to play, I have the cards for. Right, because all of the classes I enjoy, I have basically all cards for. Equality, okay. It's pretty bad, I can't Battle Rage now. Okay, Equality Consecration. This is actually not the deck I was thinking about when I... Like, this is not that kind of deck. There's actually something different. It's odd. It's interesting, though. Actually, no, it's not that interesting. It's probably just bad. Like, it's likely just a bad deck. Like, he probably just didn't have the cards he needed, or he constructed his own, like, really aggressive Paladin. And it's just not working. I did not expect to see a quality consecration, but I'm quite fine with it, because that gives me a free Emperor, right? And I don't think he can actually get past this. I don't see what a warrior could do that just used equality, like, to kill the Emperor right here. I assume he doesn't have the second one in hand, if he wants the second one, but that's always what you have to assume, right? Like, unless you're really deep into the deck, but he has got, like, 17 cards in his deck, he's got 4 in hand, right? It's very unlikely that he has the second equality. That's just probably not the case. So I can play around that and just say, okay, you know what? We won't have the equality, we'll be fine. And that Emperor is probably gonna survive a turn. See, still alive though, still alive. Like, this is fine because he's still alive. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Okay, yeah, whatever. Haha, pile on. I could Whirlwind. Gives me less Patrons though. Okay, I think we just draw 4. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. So the thing is, the problem he has, right, like, he can't really kill all of them. Like, he needs to kill every single patron, else there are gonna be some left. In which case, like, let's say he deals 2 damage across the board, right? He plays another consecration. This guy's a wise, which spawns another patron, right? And then this guy's a wise, so you kill that, and then that spawns another patron. And all of a sudden I have like 3 patrons again. It's just like, shit, right? You just can't really get past it. The problem with this guy is you have to kill all of them at the same time with AoE, right? And if you don't kill all of them, then I'll get use out of it. Or you need to reduce all of the HP to 1, right? At 1 they aren't of much use. But even then, right, it's still a free 1. Which is pretty good. Just a free 1 going in, hitting you in the face. It's not that scary. Unless there are like 6 of them. In which case it's pretty damn scary. He's hoping for taunt. He actually got taunt. Still dead though. Well played. Boom. Grim Patron. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video, and I hope to see all of you tomorrow.